Hi here, Finns here. I am back for another video, and today I'm reviewing the first week of Strictly 2023. Yes, Strictly had its first live show on Saturday, and I'm going to talk about who were my favourites on the night, who ones I worry the most, could be eliminated first, all of that jazz. Yes, I'm talking about Strictly on my reviews this week because, yes, Strictly is a popular show here in the UK. I want to talk about it because I like reviewing it every year, and I will try my best to talk about it every week or so. So, let's talk about who were my personal favourites of the night, who I thought shined the most. Well, Nigel and Katya's Paso Doble actually was the highest on the judges' leaderboard with an impressive 32 points. Um, yes, I told you Nigel would be one to watch out for. I thought that Paso Doble was really good. Very difficult cape work there. Um, very good, arm action, all that. I think, yeah, it was a deserved um, one to be at the top of the judges' leaderboard, and I think definitely Nigel is definitely going to be one to watch out for going forward to the weeks ahead. And I think Katya can be very creative with her routines. Um, yeah, and talking about the partnerships this year, I did a whole video about who I thought were going to be partnered up with who, and I only got 4 out of 15 right, as I usually do every year. I was a bit surprised by some of the pairings this year. I'm not going to lie, with some of them. Yeah, yeah, it wasn't so predictable this year. But any case, Nigel and Katya were good. But that wasn't my personal favorite. My personal favorite, I really enjoyed Ellie and Veto's Jive. I really thought that was really good. The energy Ellie brought to that performance. I don't know. I think also the song choice really suited um to be a jive. Um Zara Larsson. Speaking of the artist, Zara Larsson. I can't say her. I thought that was a really good song choice. The energy, the flicks, the kicks. Actually, she never ran out. I thought, yeah, I think Ellie is also another one to watch out for. She ain't another Katie McGlynn, that's for sure, from Curry. She has got personality, and yeah, I think she's going to be a bit like what Georgia May Foote was back in 2015. Similar age, I think, both 23, doing Strictly. And another one that the few surprises for me. I have to say, Amanda Abington and Giovanni's Viennese Waltz actually really surprised me. I thought actually that was actually quite good. And I know Amanda's, she's not popular with everyone. I know some of the things she said, and I know she's not, has always said the nice things on her previous Twitter account. I know that, but we have to move on. We have to move on. We have to park that aside and because we have to move on. And actually, what I saw on Saturday night was a very good Vietnamese Sports, and I thought she played the character very well. I just thought it was really good Vietnamese Sports, and Giovanni's another pro that does choreography very well. So yeah, and Bobby and Diane, love that partnership of a foxtrot. Was sweet. It was nice. It had a nice flow to it. Um, I didn't know why they went onto the floor midway through that performance, but it was very nice. A very nice week one routine. Um, I thought Layton and Nikita would have been top of the leaderboard with their samba. But there was like four couples joint fourth, not joint fourth, joint second with 28 points, and I think they were one of them. Their samba, it was good. I don't think it was amazing like they were hoping their week one routine would be. Also, interesting partner. I didn't expect Layton to get Nikita. I really did not expect that on the launch show, them two being together. I thought that was another one of the kind of big surprises there. They've got partnered up together, but they work well nicely. And did anybody notice? Did he steal Noah Carell's prop from Eurovision? It did look like the Israeli performance at Eurovision, that big square thing. I know Eurovision was in Liverpool this year, but they it looked identical to the Israeli performance at Eurovision this year. It's just like, are they using the same company for props? I don't know. I don't know, but it was nice to use it for this performance. Anyway, I mean, there's a lot of couples to talk about, but let's talk about the ones. Oh, no, 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 no. Before we do, Angela, Rippen and Kai, that cha-cha-cha. That was that was a moment. Why didn't that open the show? The song was "Let's Get This Party Started." That should have been the show opener. You know what I mean? Like, missed opportunity, strictly missed opportunity. But nevertheless, you know, Angela Rippon, she can move. I mean, for a woman that's almost 80, look at her. I mean, that iconic leg, that iconic leg move, she's got it. She's got it. She'll go far. Maybe not as far as like a winner, I say. It'll come to a point where another fast Latin routine will come to her, and then it's the end of the road. But if they give her more ballroom stuff, more slower stuff as well, in the next few weeks, she might go places. She might. Oh, my phone's just gone off. Anyway, let's talk about the ones that I kind of was disappointed about on Saturday night. Let's talk about the elephant. Well, not the elephant in the room, but the obvious one. Les and Nancy's tango. I wanted them. I thought they would score a little bit. I thought they would be score. No, I mean I thought they would be better. Basically, I don't know. I think the the posture, wasn't. He was too. His back wasn't leaning forward as much. You No, he was a bit slow places. He's got musicality. I agree with Shirley with that, but there was just something a bit missing from that routine. I think it took a bit too long to get into. And yeah, I was expecting more from Les, he's waited so many years to do Strictly, and I just feel like, this is what we're getting with Les Dennis. I was hoping for a bit more. I was a bit worried about Nancy seeing that neck injury, thinking, "Oh God, what happened in rehearsals to Nancy?" Um, I mean, I was hoping they were going to do a Charleston in week 2 to maybe that would help them, but they're doing a samba next week. Who picked that? Oh no! It's like, oh, Susanna Constantine all over again. Why have they given a samba to Les in week 2? It's just like no other couple got a samba. Oh, it's just like, uh, I really wanted them to do better, and I kind of thought Les Dennis, being a West End star, I really kind of thought he would be better. Um, and the other ones as well. I was expecting more from uh Nikita and Gorka and Zara and Graziano, both couples. I thought both girls, I kind of thought would let themselves go. I think both those ladies, too nervous. I thought they were holding back a bit. They just couldn't let themselves go. I can understand week 1, but I just felt something that was like, oh come on, just let yourself go. They were holding back. Both of those ladies were holding back, and I was expecting more, but maybe these were the dances that they weren't comfortable in, or something like that. Yeah, I was hoping for a bit more. Same with Jodie and Jovita, a couple that are nice together, but I do tend to forget as well, which is not a good thing. But I kind of think with Jodie, he also needs to just let go, especially that arm action at the start of the performance. He needs to stretch those arms. I'm sounding like a pro now. Just stretch those arms. Anyway, but you know what? The one couple that I kind of thought would be really bad ended up being actually not that bad. Was Christian and Lauren with their cha 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 to boom shakalaka. I mean, why that song? Nobody knows. I mean, why they picked that song for week one. Um, but actually, his cha cha wasn't that bad. And same with Annabelle Croft and Johannes with their cha cha. I was expecting it to be really bad, but actually, that scored actually quite highly with the judges, and actually, that wasn't too bad. Um, yes. Um, any other couples that I've missed? Adam and Luba opened the show with their cha-cha. We had a lot of cha-chas in week one for some reason. That wasn't a bad opener, but I think maybe some nerves opening the show. He could have also let himself go a little bit, but you know, he was like happy all the time. So yes, interesting to see how his tango will go next week. Being all happy to really serious. Angela Scallan and Carlos with their tango. That was nice. I saw potential in that. I did also tend to forget about them after they performed, mainly because they got the number two spot. But obviously, not every week they're going to get the number two spot. So hopefully, I will remember them more, and hopefully Angela doesn't have to have any journeys in a car, open car. Oh, all those stories. Anyway, we forget about that. Eddie and Karen did a nice quick step. You know, that was a nice routine. It had a bit of this. Um, that was fun. That was good old fun for week one. And yes, I think I've talked about pretty much all the couples. I hope I have. Missing anybody out. But who do I think will be eliminated from week one? Now, interesting thing, I really thought Christian and Lauren would be the first one out before seeing the week one routines, but actually, I think they will stay a bit longer. I am worried for Les and Nancy. I think getting a samba next week is not good. Why they got a samba, I don't know. I think the only thing that could be look, people we have seen couples that have been bottom of the leaderboard in week one actually not be the first ones eliminated the last couple of years. So I don't know. Maybe Les is quite a well-known name. People will pick up the phone and vote for him, like a Tony Adams last year. Um, but I'm just not feeling this Samba's gonna give him high scores. I'm worried he will still end up in the bottom two, and whoever he's gonna get up against in the dance off, I think he is gonna sadly struggle, and I think Les and Nancy are gonna be the first to go. I was already hoping they would get a Charleston next week or something that would more suit Les, but they're really not giving him any luck at all. I think another one I'm a bit worried about is Nikita and Gorka. Um, Mainly because I just found her a bit disappointing and a little bit nervous in her first routine, like she didn't properly let herself go. But she has got a Charleston next week to single ladies, and that will show off her personality. She has got great personality, Nikita. She's like Stacey Solomon or someone like that. So I think she might not be the most well-known name at this lineup, which also concerns me. But yeah, again, the Asian network is actually quite a popular network that I've been told of. I think Zara will be okay because she's got a fan base as well, so I don't think she will be out first either. Yeah, I just think Les and Nancy. It's hard as well. Who else will be in that? It's hard to see who else will be in that dance off. I do because it's hard to see who won't do well in the televote. I mean, it will come down to the dancers next week as well. So, mm, but yeah, I'm concerned about Les. And you know what? I'm worried about, in a weird way, Jodie and Jovita, because I do just tend to forget about them. Out of all these 15 couples, I'm sad to say I forget about them. I hope that the next routine shows off our personalities. So I think that stands out because out of this bunch, I just forget about them. And it's a shame because he's the Paralympian and we all should root for the Paralympian, but I just forget about them. So I'm worried they will get a low televote as well. Who knows? Who knows? Watch this space. Next week will be a different week. Everybody gets fresh starts. Everybody, the scores could change. The scores from this week will carry over to next week. So anything can happen. But in any case, what did you think of the first week of Strictly 2023? Comment down below, like and subscribe this video, and I'll be back for more content very soon on this channel. So keep watching. Until next time, goodbye, people. Goodbye.